Don't think it's that dark that we need our torch just yet. Didn't I need some mana things? I did. Hard fights require tactic. Press into our blocking to execute a bashing attack. I don't even have a block. That's a bashing attack. But why am I fighting something that's gonna be hard? You want to kill me? Oh, there's some doges. I see. I can't reach the doges, can I? There's 2 coastal deer stalkers. 3 coastal deer stalkers. Your mana is low! Your stamina is low! Take that! There's no way I'm gonna fight you. Whoa, Lord Pi, what are you doing? Lord Pi, stop it. Stop, Lord Pi, no. No. Crazy. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so where am I in relation to where I need to be? Where the heck are these mana potion mushroom things? Music changed, I'm a bit scared. Hell, the mana regen is pretty bad actually, yeah. You can see why I would say increases the mana regeneration. Poor dead guys. Old vagrant hood. Why not? We just found a normal dagger, didn't we? Iron dagger. It's better than the knife, supposedly. 3 damage, 0.5, 3 damage, 2.8. Don't know how it's better, but we'll trust that it is. Till we find a better weapon. X marks the spot, I guess. Pretty sure I got a shovel. Suspicious soil mound with a giant X painted on it. Goodbye. Holy cow. Hello, baby. You're coming with me. Apprentice book light magic. Increases light magic for apprentice up. Is skill level 25. Ah. So it just increases my light magic skill. And that is where? Hang on, what? It's light magic. Oh, there it was. Spells in the school of light magic allow you to heal yourself, enhance resistance to banish undead creatures. Light magic is subject to memories of thaumaturge. That sounds decent. But I still don't know yet. I'd love it if it was daytime so I could see properly, without having to use my torch. Oh, a resting place. Never mind. Found a place to sleep for the night, stay the night. And still can't see. There we go. That's better. Don't know if I need a saw or not. Paint boots. Don't mind if I do. So where's the resting place? Butter and crusty bread. Is this it? It's not giving me the option to sleep. I don't feel terribly well rested. Empty wine bottle, a shovel. Nope, no resting places to be had here. What the balls is that thing? Holy crap, they just... That is so cool. Oh! River crabs! Crab battle! Take that! Shit. You better run. 15 experience. Where are you? I see ya. That is epic. I can get used to doing this. Bit of a mixed mishmash again from like last time. Oh, I hear you. Oh crap, that's pretty effective. Holy cow. It's amazingly effective. Anyway, where's my magic mushrooms? My mana shrooms. Oh, an ice claw. Thank you. No, I didn't mean to fall. What pie doing to me? Back up there, old chap. Okay, that's all we can do. So the claw of ice is where? 5 points damage per second. Oh yeah, the chain boots. And the Arberk. I wonder if heavy armor detracts your magic at all. Or if it's still okay. Yeah, I already read that. Where's the Ice Claw live? What category does it live in? What I'm trying to find out. Ice Claw, there it is. Incredible Beard. Decreases stamina reduction by 30 seconds. 30 points in 30 seconds. Well, we're in a foreign land. We survived death. Somehow, had strange visions. We might as well take a drink to try and take the edge off, you know? And carry on our journey to try and figure out what the hell we're doing. Frickin' crabs, I tell ya. Take that. Away with the beast. I gotta kill ya. I'm sorry. That's just the way it's gotta go. Mainly because I need to get the experience points so I can level up a bit more and get stronger so I can take on more dangerous foes and not die. Heals health instantly. That is very, very interesting. Plant sap heals you. Well, we found something over there. I don't want to go there just yet. Maybe I do. Okay, we're set and ready to go, but we need a torch. I want to explore. The adventurer in me says, explore everything. Okay, I don't know where the hell these mana shrooms are. I must have missed them some way. Oh well. Maybe they'll come across them later. We'll see. Oh, I hear Nern Root. I know that sound anyway. Hello, Vinroot. Can't escape me. Is that a floating book? Nope, that's a bat. Okay. It's totally different from a floating book. I don't know why my mind said floating book rather than some strange creature like rat thing. Anywho. Vernroot. I don't know what you do. Poison damage. Oh great. I hurt myself. Hi. What are you doing? You leading me to safety? Thank you. What the hell? Oh, that is fantastic. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh my god. The ants. They're just marching. Holy cow. They're going into the ground, into their burrow. That is so freaking cool. Oh wow. The attention to detail. Whoa. Oh, I feel like a kid in my. I feel like I'm a kid on my birthday. Hi. Oh my good gravy. That's a lot of inbreeding. Okay. We'll talk to your master. Hopefully he's not a creeper. First, we'll steal from his chest. Manaflux potion. I meant to find mushrooms for that, but I don't know where they are. Hello! Answers marked with carry the story forward, but there's a chance that some dialogue options aren't something. Dark side. Hi!
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
I honestly thought he was going to talk to me in German for a second. Oh. That's a long story. Where am I here and who are you? That seems like a more appropriate answer because you get something out of it rather than none of your business.
Who am I? Findelires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Scum.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
What's your story? Why are you here?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, What can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
I see, and are there, alright, this is probably just more knowledge thing. We got a knowledge update, I don't know what the hell that's for. Too much stuff keeps popping over the screen for me to catch. I see, and are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
You said you were apothecaries by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Gather knowledge about Enderal 2 of 30. A role designated by Malthus. You mean the gods assign your power? Your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
My God. But aren't you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
And who are these pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
In Niram, there's a rumor that the gods are dead.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
I forgot what he said before this options came up. Just an idea. Yourself?
Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
Can I trade some goods with you? I've found some things in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Barter. Buy or sell items by doing things. I should have probably read that actually, because it might have been different to what the original barter system was. Oh, ambrosia. Your voice is ambrosia. Increase your fervor by 20%. Sounds very, very useful to me. Enderal and crusty bread saturates for 300 seconds and provides a long-dated health regeneration out of combat. The higher your health total, the more health will be generated. It heals you for 6 points of health. Saturates for 300 seconds. Please and thank. How much gold do I have? 22. Okay, I couldn't really afford that. I've already got a absorb life tome, which I haven't read yet. But I could sell that for $11. Crikey. Money's gonna be hard to come by. Let's sell. Oh, it doesn't sell for anything. Oh, scroll a boon. Oh, we can scroll our way to health. Health flux potion rancid. No, I need that for shizzle. Selling this stuff. And hope to scrape together a bit more money. That's all he's buying. All he's willing to buy. Got a wolf pelt? I might keep that actually. Definitely keeping that skull. Ooh, got a petty soul gem. Nice. Okay, Finn. So you don't have anything else, do you, that I want, per se? No, besides the ambrosia, but I can't afford that. I can't even afford the health potions. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Oh, what the... What
By
the
the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes, I suddenly have a kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Thank you, Finn.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
Hurry, Finn. You look fine, little guy.
Let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but
Finn, the still.
explore.
Oh, over there.
Do something, damn it! Do something!
But
Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, all right. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
what just happened? Uncork the bottle and drink the potion.
See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks, but what in blazes just happened here?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion. The voices, they were yours.
Explosion. I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Oh, boss, be careful.
Oh, shit!
Oh!
What the...
Don't!
Carbos!
Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
No, Carbos.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do something!
Finn!
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Oh god, what the Where's Finn? Where's Carbos? What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
How do you know all of this? Where were you? Were you there when they attacked?
Suffice it to say, I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered like crazy. And two, I'm in a happy relationship with my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer for you, but I don't. Sorry.
My fever. Do you know anything about it?
Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
That sounds about right. It does, yes. Then this Arcanist's fever is responsible for these things I can suddenly do? The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
But the fever can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
So this fever gets worse whenever I... what? Drink potions?
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions. Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
I'm wondering if you sleep, does that reduce the fever? That's something I have to look at as well. And what happens when if I do these things? How does the fever affect me exactly? And how can I treat it with this gunroot extract?
What? No, that won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
And what about these visions?
Visions?
Yeah, just probably say this one, but I want to read this one first. Well, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a side effect of the fever? Actually, it does sound pretty decent. Don't worry about it. So what can I do about the fever? Who can treat it? Yeah, visions.
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Healing for information. Agreed. Tell Jesper about what happened.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen. I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yes, but it wasn't a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw it in was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
What exactly is Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. If you plan on staying in this land, sooner or later you'll see it with your own eyes.
4 out of 30. Crikey. And if I don't want to help you?
That's your call, I suppose. My curiosity is satisfied. But without me accompanying you, the guards won't let you into the Sun Temple in Ark. And that's where you need to go in order to treat your fever. But as I said, no hard feelings on my side if you want to play the lone wolf.
Who is this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I like that. I work for the Holy Order.
The Holy Order? You mean the military unit of the gods?
Yes, but as you might know, this is the realm of Malphus, the guardian of the Lightborn. And here, the Order basically reigns for him. It's both the spiritual and judicial center of this country, so believe me, you'll see for yourself soon enough.
The Lightborn, huh? Interesting. Okay then, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of the fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Witseers, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do. The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
Do you think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors of the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Nehrim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway.
Holy crap, this guy's interesting. What do the Enderalians think about that? And yeah, I thought the Enderalians were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Please, don't take me as an example. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence? The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
I just want to say that playing as Lord Pi, trying to play Lord Pi from Niram, it's going to be very damn hard, so this has to probably be a different Lord Pi altogether. Or the Lord Pi from Niram somehow lost a portion of his memory, like the fact that he actually went and killed the Lightborns himself. Which is possible, I suppose, some wacky way, but it's kind of interesting to think of from that point of view. Still waiting for the smiting. That's just my opinion and you have yours. I'm still waiting for the smiting.
I think we'll get along just fine. But we're digressing.
True. You mentioned something about a red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
A magister?
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order, who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Blazes. This is horrible.
And unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
So, what's your role in this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk.
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, you're searching for his motives. How could I help you with that? I don't know anything about this Yarrow.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where do I start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecaries' camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Whoa, okay. If a quest objective is marked by one of them or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quests. At the same time, the level you should have for the quest. Very easy, easy, medium, hard. Okay. Simple enough.
Huh?
Oh, it's very easy. That's what that is, huh? Pumpkin plant. Jasper, I like you. You and we're gonna go places. I can feel it.
Huh?
That's right. Ah.
Huh? 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 Huh?